Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is Wednesday Night Lounge with Yasha, open mic night, and I'm in here with brother Michael Shannon. He was in here. He just fell out. He's going to have to pop back in, I guess. Yeah, this is open mic night. Just lounging. We just no subject matter, no planned subject. We just kicking it. Any particular subjects, you guys want to talk about, post it in the chat. If you got any questions you want to ask anybody up on the panel, just post it in the chat.
Elder Yasha, always good to be here, man. We live.
Yeah, we've been live for 1 minute exactly now.
All right. Well, we got Project Bluebeam as a topic tonight, huh? For a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you brought up the topic, so we're going to deal with it. We're going to check it out. I know I am able to share my screen, with the article that you sent.
I found it just pretty interesting myself. That's all.
Excuse me. Has
So
anything
how's your
appeared?
day going?
This is an article. This is not. It's all right.
Good. I think I can get a
Yeah, this is an article. This is not a video.
Project Bluebeam
This is
documentary.
some. That would be cool too. This is going to require reading. Do you
All right,
want to read?
Project Bluebeam explained. Check out this link. I'm gonna send you, right? Bang. And I'm gonna put it in the comments too. The private comments. Chat, check this out. This guy's gonna explain.
Here's a video. It's a small video on here.
Yeah, and what I sent you in the back chat too in your text is a 22-minute video of a guy explaining it.
It's a couple videos on here we can look.
What do they got here? Friendly reminder that Jesus said, "Love thy neighbor," and not fire rockets at each other until everybody's blown into pieces. What a quote that is! You see that? Jesus said, "Love everyone, not blow rockets at each other, so you blow each other up."
There's a couple videos on here.
Hey, but do you see the link I sent you? You check out the link I sent you. This guy's gonna explain it. I found it on YouTube. I think it'd be interesting to watch. It's right in the comments, and I texted it to you. Yeah, LD Yasha just dropped out. We'll be back. But if you looked up Project Bluebeam, it's basically a government, run program where they're going to put a hologram in the sky and basically make you believe that it's either aliens or the Messiah or something of that nature. So I have it in the comments here. I just don't think I can run it. But hope you all having a good evening. The link is out. Elder Yasha, you still there? He'll be coming back in. He might be loading up a video. But yeah, you'll find it pretty interesting what this guy has to say. No, I'm not sure what he's pulling up here, but looks like it might be some content on Project Blue Beam. Hopefully, you'll be able to get that link. What we got here? Some TikTok videos. A horse in the sky, October 9th, 2023. Now look at that image. That's pretty crazy. I mean, with all these deep fakes, I mean, it's hard to know what's real and what's not, but it's pretty crazy right there. The white horse. And that's me. Congratulations to my youngest sister, Jessica. She just got married, so good for her. She's a great kid. But in the comments, I can't really post links because I'm not a moderator, I don't think. But hey, what's up, pretty? I think that might have went through that link right there in the comments. But basically, Project Bluebeam is a Are we back?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Everything just going straight haywire over here.
it's like Skynet went live over there or
I think,
something.
I think that article I need to be careful about because a lot of them articles be viruses and shit.
Did you see the YouTube link I sent you though? In the back chat.
Nah,
And I said,
yeah, I'm gonna get on up. I'm gonna get up on out of that because I think that's viruses and shit. All
no,
kind
but
of
this
shit
is
went
just
haywire.
the one. I'm just sending you a YouTube video. That's all.
Well, the one you just sent me, I believe is viruses because as
Yeah,
soon as I
well,
opened that thing, everything went haywire. Shut everything out, kicked me out. I mean,
try
my
the
whole
YouTube
computer went
video
straight
though, because
crazy.
it's just from YouTube. I've
See
actually
what we
seen
have.
this one before. The guy does a pretty good job explaining it. And you got your friend Queens of Virtue in the house, Miss Israel.
Oh God, here I am with the damn link. Okay, here we go.
This guy does a good job, I think, explaining it.
Let's see what we have here.
Now we're gonna do a Jew and Gentile power hour soon, huh? It's been a little bit. There we go. Let's see what we got. Should be pretty interesting. El Yasha, how's the e-bike?
I was right about that island. You know the one. Now I'm about to be right about Project Blue Beam. That's right. WO, the Shadow Masters, they finally got us right where they want us. And this is the final, I mean it this time, the absolute final step to take over this whole planet. It's already happening in front of our eyes.
The Pentagon released its report on UFO sightings today, saying an additional 366 sightings have been investigated since 2021.
No, they're lying. It's Project Blue Beam. right here, Serge Monast, the journalist who first tried to warn us about Project Bluebeam. And I want you to read very carefully what he's saying in French.
Il ressort des enquêtes et des résultats obtenus à date qu'il est possible d'administrer un vaccin à l'intérieur duquel il semble rien y avoir en apparence et qui soit pas offensif.
Sound familiar? This stuff doesn't come out of nowhere, folks, but we've been covering it. We've been trying to warn you people about it. It's a multi-step process to enslave humanity.
Le contrôle direct des individus via satellite.
That's right. They want to control us with satellites. You're saying, hey, speak American, you little pussies. So yeah, Serge was right about that one. And so was I, by the way. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the 4 steps that comprise Project Bluebeam. Step 1, WO's first agenda is going to be eradicate all religions. How are they going to do that? Well, I got Serge Monast's article right here. So let's see what the man himself has to say. They're going to do it by using engineered earthquakes and hoax discoveries. Sound familiar? What are they going to use these earthquakes for? Well, let me read Serge's own words here. The first step in the NASA Bluebeam process set up with artifications on the planet, supposedly new discoveries, which will finally explain to all people the error, because the religious are the most immune to propaganda. That's why you got to separate them from the herd, make them feel like an outsider. When the final days of the whole plan come together, ain't too many of them left. That's why they don't make Disney movies with perfect little princesses anymore. That's right. They're all a bunch of gay whores now. It's all part of indoctrinating the youth. Why are all books are being changed and play?
From Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to Matilda, Roald Dahl's books are some of the known books in the world. But now, some of the words in his stories are to change.
Roald Dahl's Stories has announced it's going to be tweaking some of the words in them moving forward.
It's hired something called sensitivity readers, whose job it is to read the entire book and mark out anything that's deemed to be offensive by today's standards.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a real-life example of what I'm saying.
For example, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Augustus Gloop being described as fat will be changed to enormous.
Yeah, well, someone needs to sensitivity read that sensitivity reader, because calling a fat person enormous is still pretty offensive.
And gender-neutral language will be used to describe the Oompa Loompas.
Yep, these communists will not let anything go.
There are also some instances where entirely new lines are being added.
I don't even understand why liberals be okay with this. They love books.
When I was little, I also liked the Roald Dahl books, and if we change the words, we won't remember what the original words were.
That's right, little girl, you won't. Soon enough, all of us are going to be questioning our memories. Well, one thing they can't change is this comment I'm about to leave, where I spilled the truth all over the place. Oh, shit. They turned the comments off. Cowards! Well, you know, this is a show about leaving online comments, so I got to leave a comment somewhere. I'm just going to pick a video at random.
I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie.
Yeah, that'll work. You people need to open your goddamn eyes. This is all part of Project Bluebeam Step 1, where they rewrite history and destroy religion. They want you to believe Jesus Christ was a girl boss who fought beside Captain Marvel against the Romans. We have already lost so many to the siren's call of the New World Order. Just look at what they did to Scooby-Doo and Buzz Lightyear. Next thing you know, we're going to wake up one day and suddenly have the full knowledge and know-how to give a perfect blowjob, correctly stroking the shaft as we wrap our tongue around the glands, warming our hands before we massage the balls. That's what they want our kids to learn. Just turning to Peach and doing all-ages drag bars surrounded by armed Antifa members twerking in tandem to the Hamilton soundtrack. I'm sick of it. Shakira, those hips might not lie, but you know what does? The globalists. The globalist means
That's right.
Step 2, holograms, fake UFOs, and demonic possession. That's right, step 2's a doozy, folks. It's a big one. Now, Serge Monast was a smart man. He's much smarter than myself. Maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time understanding what he meant when he wrote this. There are 2 different aspects of step 2. The first is the space show. Where does space show come from? The space show, the holographic images, will be used in a simulation of the ending, during which all nations will be shown scenes that will be the fulfillment of that which they desire to verify the prophecy's adversary event. These will be projected from satellites onto the sodium layer about 60 miles above the Earth. We see tests every once in a while, but they are called UFOs and flying saucers sightings. Any of that sound familiar?
This morning, questions after more unidentified objects are discovered over U.S. and Canadian airspace. According to a senior administration official, this latest object was in the shape of an octagon unmanned and traveling near sensitive sites at an altitude of 20,000 feet.
They know that these so-called balloon UFOs are just part of the programming. Mainstream media has always been part of the plan, and I got the documents to prove it. And by documents, I, of course, mean a bunch of Yahoo News articles that had my assistant print out. The UFO shoot-downs show the hardest part of discovering alien life, maybe announcing it. Here's how NASA might break the news. Do you not see, people? This is all conditioning. It's programming. They're getting you ready for something. What is it? Ask yourself. Ask questions. What's this next article? This next article is called What's Up with the UFOs? Where's the rest of it? Wait, hang on a second. Is this just a video? Frank, did you print out a video? I can't play that. All right, fuck it. I'll do it on the laptop. Wasting my paper.
There's going to be some information I think we're going to get in the next couple of years. If you listen to talk radio, especially to Coast AM, they're all talking about the fact that, you know, we're going to get this information, declassify the information.
See, folks, there it is. You'd have to be crazy not to believe in UFOs, right?
But we're going to learn a lot more.
But do you think the American public or the world public is ready for something like that? Because it challenges everything they know. If there is life out of there, we're supposed to be the only intelligent life because God created us. Then it brings into question God.
I was just saying it out loud.
I really think the public will accept this. There's going to be a lot of far religious groups that are going to have problems with this.
Oh, don't worry. They're building camps for those people.
They're destigmatizing this is what they're doing. And I found that interesting in that report that was just re-released last month.
Ugh, I feel like I got goblin slime all over me from watching that. Blech! Be gone, demons. Maybe closer to answering that question. Look at this sheep. I better reply to him. And commenting on this article has ended. Well, that's 2 in a row. They must be afraid of the truth. Well, it's a good thing that the same exact video also exists on YouTube.
Then it brings into question God.
We got any more brainwashed idiots in here? What's this say? Nitric acid should be kept at home and turned off air conditioners and heating systems. Following schools and all classes and activities are canceled for tomorrow, 2/21/23. Well, that's an MK Ultra activation code. If I've ever seen one, I better reply. Shut the fuck up, you NASA fed. I know you want to crawl up my butt and lay your satanic eggs, but tough titties, because Paul Joseph Watson taught me a neat trick where you leave a tampon in your ass all day to fend off goblin attacks. World's waking up, you piece of shit. And Yahoo Post. Now, I know there may still be some non-believers out there thinking that the government would never use hologram technology to replace God. But then how do you explain this?
Look at that.
They're already doing it. Can't you people see that? If you listen real hard, you might be able to hear some people in the background, and hey, they're buying it hook, line, and Jesus.
I have seen many visions of the face of Jesus Christ in clouds and in other objects. His face is very pure and loving. Many of these visions occurred when I was going through difficult times. Jesus loves us all very much. All praise be to the Lord.
Yeah, check this out. I got another YouTube account. It's called Lord Almighty Official. The NWO can pretend to be God. Why can't I? Listen, stupid. Those are holograms. I'm the real God, and I'm going to hit you with a bus if you don't repent and forsake this false idol. Also, Venmo me $500. Link is in my bio. Sincerely, real God. And reply. Bluebeam technology at work. Project Bluebeam. There we go. That's what I like to see. I like to see people fight back. LMG, I want to see him IRL. I miss him so much. That's real cute coming from a federal agent pretending to be a stroke victim. Stop taking pictures of my house. Reply to that stupid bitch. But as you can see for yourself, there are some people who are starting to wake up. You hear that, George Soros? Just take a look at some of my woke allies. From Brett Flat Earther, Book of Revelation, Watcher, Anti-Q Truther. Was that Polish? The fake alien invasion is soon for their NWO. The flat earthers know about the firmament dome and won't be deceived by this worldwide 9/11 false flag. Repost IG at Brian.ava. What an amazing time to be alive. Come Lord Jesus. Hashtag Project Bluebeam. Hashtag deception. Hashtag lies. Hashtag Jesus. Hashtag the end is near. Yeah, he's got it all confused. Let me just clear this up. No, dickhead, it's real simple. Project Bluebeam does mean it's a fake alien invasion, but also a fake Jesus invasion too. They want you to worship their Jesus hologram so they can destroy religion. Also, the earth isn't flat. 9/11 was the Saudis. Get it straight so you don't look stupid. And clear that up. All right, now let's hear a quick word from our sponsors while I gargle this hot sauce. Now, folks, I want to tell you about today's sponsor. It's an amazing product. These right here are the finest quality Nordtraceuticals that you can get for your money over at nordvpn.com/bigmoney. That's right. I don't go anywhere without my Nordtraceuticals because they mask my IP address when I'm using various public Wi-Fi that nobody can snoop, spy, steal my browsing data. Not even my internet service provider at home wants to get all my browsing data and collect it, use it to build a profile on me so that it can make a clone Well, good luck, you sons of bitches, because I'm chock full of these nutraceuticals from NordVPN.com/big money. Sign up today for huge savings on a 2-year plan. Plus, since it's NordVPN's birthday month, you're going to get a free gift. What's the free gift going to be? Well, I'll tell you what it's definitely going to be. At least 4 months of NordVPN for free and up to a year. Well, anyway, with these nutraceuticals, now you can be the globalist when you connect to thousands of servers all across the globe. Around region block content, watch any sports you want, or just check out what the internet looks like in other countries. Like, for instance, here's Italy. Big Money is also peer-to-peer friendly, which I think is great because you never know who those peers are. Gift because it's NordVPN's birthday. Step 3, telepathic electronic two-way communication. It's a very confusing name, but I guess, you know what, I'm just going to read it. If it is possible to feed artificial thought into the multigenic field via satellite, the mind control of the entire planet is now possible. I mean, why not just call step 3 mind control? I don't know. Once again, it is wise to consider how television, advertising, modern education, and various types of social pressure are used to manipulate those boundaries. Now, come on, I know that sounds familiar. They're controlling us through the media, the Hollywood elite, the internet. Oh, the internet. The internet's full of blue beam technology. Just look at TikTok.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, President Biden. In the last video, you saw that Trump attempted to grief my Minecraft house, but he wasn't prepared for the surprise that was waiting for him. In today's video, I'm going to try to get a little payback in by griefing Trump's house. I went into creative mode and gave myself some TNT to blow Trump's house the fuck up.
Yeah, this deepfake technology is definitely part of the brainwashing. It's to make you question everything you see going on. Every voice you hear is to make sure that at no point in time are you sure whether what's happening is real. Because of this.
Yo, Joe, how do you think Trump is going to react when he sees his house is destroyed?
I think he's going to call me sleepy for the 100th fucking time.
Is this real? I see it's already working. And when they're not destroying the fabric of our reality, you know what they're doing? They're distracting the most important people of our society. Next time you go to a hospital, folks, take a look around. You're going to be wondering, where's all the staff gone? Well, I'll tell you where they're gone. They're doing this shit. Folks, we're losing nurses left and right to these neurotransmitting satellites that make them want to stop helping patients and just dance. 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 Yeah, you won't be dancing when I go in there with an impacted colon because I spent the whole week eating Percocets and Costco cheese wheels. And post. Yeah, I'm just doing my best to deprogram these lost souls, but we can't save everyone, folks. No. Not when every algorithm on the planet keeps leading us down a road of distractions and false prophets such as this man.
I recently bought a very expensive car. Too expensive. I'm an idiot. Huh? I bought a Bugatti, and when I was at the Bugatti dinner...
You know, I simply can't trust a man that's got more than one accent.
Like, they have no respect for anything. So if you don't respect something, you can't value anything.
If he saw value in sex-trafficked women, does that mean he also respected them? Because that's the kind of simp behavior that gets me to unsub and postmates.com. All right, well, yeah, that was step 3. Was the final step. Step 4, universal supernatural manifestations via electronics. Couldn't be simpler than that. The final step, the grand finale in the NWO's Project Bluebeam plan is none other than universal supernatural manifestations via electronics. I mean, it speaks for itself. Obviously, we all know what that means. We're smart. We get it. But that said, I'm still going to have to I'm just going to watch a YouTube video about it.
The fourth and final step of Operation Bluebeam involves making humanity think an alien invasion is about to occur at every major city in the world.
Wait, I thought that was step 2.
The movie Independence Day was the first to forward this notion along with Battle, Los Angeles, and many others.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I got no idea what the fuck this guy's talking about. He's using a robot voice. For all I know, this is another federal agent trying to sow doubt among the community. So I'm just going to read what Sergey said here. According to many reports we have received, we believe it will begin with some kind of worldwide economic disaster. Not a complete crash, but enough to allow them to introduce some kind of in-between currency before they introduce their electronic cash to replace all paper or plastic money. Come on. Does that sound familiar? Now, folks, if this is the first you're hearing about Project Bluebeam, I can understand if it sounds a little crazy to you. That's a lot to take in, I know. But just know that it's supposed to sound crazy. That's what they want. That's how they keep you from getting to the truth. They might even send your own family after you, but just do what I say. Believe in it harder. Believe in it as hard as you can and never give up on that belief. Your family, your friends, if they call you crazy, that's even more reason to just keep believing, hide it in your body, and keep it there under lock and key, and don't let anyone change it. That's what I'm telling you what to do. And that's how you avoid getting brainwashed. And if you still think that I'm just some fat guy mad over nothing, well, maybe you'll listen to someone a little more rational.
Josephus said of Nimrod, listen, quote, he gradually changed the government into tyranny to turn men from the fear of God and to bring them into constant dependence on his power, end of quote. Does that sound familiar?
Oh, shit, yeah, it does.
Out of European history comes the Illuminati, for secret organization of international financial power brokers in Europe, and they had as their goal a worldwide empire, a new world order. Their leadership consisted, listen, of Satanists and atheists.
Pretty sure this guy's my dad.
They think they are ready to rule the world. Get serious. I agree with the slogan, get America out of the UN and the UN out of America.
Sharing to Facebook.
John Hagee don't miss no meals, pizzas or burgers at all. He definitely doesn't fast.
There's going to be a new world order, and soon. It's not going to be the socialist utopia that self-serving politicians in Washington, D.C. think it is, that the Marxist professors in America's universities are clamoring for. It's going to be a global dictator and absolute slavery for mankind through the Antichrist.
A elfin K is one cornered mint under other Grover and mint. Mints! And my soul isn't Santa, Nick. Hello, sir, you're nice Lawson for people. Please send me cell number.
He will slaughter 1/4 of the Earth's population. He is going to produce 7 years of hell on earth.
Hail Satan, boo boo. Here's what I know. Biden was on TV with a demon called Bill Nye. Is Biden one too? I think he is.
The Church of Jesus Christ is leaving this earth in something called the rapture. The trump of God is going to sound, and we're out of here.
Not me. I'm sticking around for what I did in Thailand back in '97. So I hope this video helps you understand what Project Bluebeam is, what it's meant for, and how to stop it. And I mean, I did read like most of the original articles, so if you still don't understand, that's on you. Now, in other news, I think I saw that pastor's face shapeshift into a lizard for a split second, so I'm gonna have to call him out. Hey, keep up the great work, brother. I loved you as MODOK in the new Ant-Man movie with that giant football field-sized fucking head of yours. You better hope NASA doesn't find out about your ass, or they're not even gonna need a space hologram. They'll just show a picture of you to convince people that aliens are real. Anyway, I got my suspicions that this sermon was a shadow government psyop because you did a whole lot of talking, but not once did you mention Project Bluebeam or what they're doing to brainwash us. You didn't talk about Northcom trying to put people into FEMA camps, but the most damning evidence that you're just 15 goblins in a three-piece suit is that there will be no rapture. Sergei Monast himself said they have levitation technology to simulate the rapture, this thing that you seem to be so utterly fond of. Well, have fun with your Bilderberg Bohemian Grove friends next time you guys all meet up to drink baby blood and plot out the next phase of the MCU. I hope the money's worth it, Pastor John, because people are waking up. And we got all the 90-minute unhinged YouTube documentaries to prove it. Yeah, post! All right, now what else we got in the news?
Developing right now, residents in East Palestine, Ohio are under expanded evacuation orders after a 50-car train derailment.
Nah, I don't want to cover that.
The party don't stop, no matter the day. And gay frog acceptance has come a long way. Security from shoulder, there's also a mall. And sexy Uncle David's got a lobster claw.
Oh, yeah, you think I'm done with this voice, huh, you piece of shit? Well, think again. Head on over to the neongrizzly.com store for all the internet comment etiquette merch that you can get your hands on. We got hoodies. We got T-shirts. If you wear this shirt out in public, it'll highlight all nearby federal agents in blue. Oh, what's that? You're getting gang stalked? Buy this shirt. If you want to keep your third eye closed forever, do not visit neongrizzly.com for all of your best internet comment etiquette merch needs. But guess what? There's more than 3 eyes. You buy this shirt, it opens a 5th one. I'm talking Cloud People merch. I'm talking unlimited salvia space rocket posters. Knobbleberry. Who the fuck is that? I don't know. Buy it. Look at this guy strangling a duck. I don't know how. This has nothing to do with me. I don't know what's this. Buy it. Oh, and what's that? You think we don't have pins? We have pins. We got big pins, too. This is a big old pin right there. This is a pin of my dog taking a shit. I heard a rumor that we might be selling goatsy stickers. That would be crazy. Definitely don't put those everywhere. And by the way, these are comfortable shirts. We do not buy bullshit shirts. We buy comfy shirts that last a long time. All this merch is made with love by Sexy Uncle Dave and Pigeon Pete. Shout out, Uncle Dave. Follow him on Twitter. Follow him on Instagram. He gives shit away. Do you not like free shit? Well, then don't follow him, you dumb dickhead. I'm sorry I'm yelling at you so much. It's just I got these divorce papers from my wife. And yeah, you know, she's cutting me in half. You know, Grizzly.com. Go there. It's perfect.
Wow, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I go back to some things that I've been trying to tell people, and I haven't even saw this before. I was telling people that this water we have, and just like I was trying to tell in the videos that we were making, that this shit is all false flag. It's not what people would try to think it is. People would try to read the Bible, see this stuff taking place, and say, "Oh, the Bible is fulfilling itself." Well, all of this stuff is false flag. All of it. The word's false flag.
Hey, that guy was funny as hell, though, right? I was laughing, man.
It's all false flag.
Did you see the fake Jesus in the sky?
The fake angels, the fake demons.
Yep.
I mean, they're gonna have a fake Jesus return.
Now he said that to bring in the NWO, correct? The New World Order, to make all nations unite, because we're gonna think we're under alien attack. Because he did mention currency.
Yeah, you see how fast Bitcoin took off. I mean.
Now, did you learn anything from that video that you have that you didn't know already?
No, not really. But there is something that I did that the video did do. It made me think about these alien conferences that they have going on.
Yeah, why all of a sudden for 70 years they call you crazy for believing in aliens, and the government says, "Oh yeah, they're real." You just ruined people's lives for 50 years calling them nutbags.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that?
It's that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So you call people crazy for 50 years, and all of a sudden, oh, they're real.
Well, take me back to a guy named William Cooper.
Yeah, I remember the name. Wasn't he on Joe Rogan?
Probably not, because William Cooper been dead a long time.
I think he had somebody that worked at Area 51 on the show.
Yeah, William Cooper been dead a while now. I don't remember how long, but he's been dead some years. If I'm not mistaken, he probably died. He probably been dead before YouTube days. He wrote a book that Behold the Pale Horse.
Oh yeah, of course. That's famous. They actually have a full audio book on YouTube, Behold the Pale Horse. I'm pretty sure they killed him for that.
Yeah, they did kill him for that.
The same way that remember that guy who made a car that ran on water, and then they killed him. Now, Behold the Pale Horse. Explain to the people what he was. Now, you're probably more knowledgeable in the literature of that book, but what was he trying to portray in that book?
That we pretty much live in a facade. We living upon the
Fugazi.
We live in a life that is really not real and that has been orchestrated by a shadow government.
And to what extent do you believe he was right in that book? Because I think he was pretty. I mean, if you think about it, I think he was pretty straightforward and correct on most of it. Why do you think they took him out for it?
Back in the 90s when I read it, I agree with most of the stuff. The stuff that I didn't agree with, that I thought was crazy, is the stuff that I'm beginning to understand now.
Right. Like, why do you think they assassinated JFK? Same reason.
I thought he was crazy when he got to talking about Area 51 aliens. Because he said that they were real.
But now
But
the whole government's saying they're real now.
But you said the government is going to false flag some shit. You know,
and I think that guy did a good job explaining that.
Yeah. Even though that they may be real, what you see ain't gonna be real. What you're gonna see is gonna be Project Bluebeam, man. I have never seen no UFOs or anything like that. But I'm willing to tell you, if I ever seen a demon, a UFO, a Jesus, or any of this crazy stuff, I'm going to automatically, first thing come to my mind is Project Bluebeam. You know, I'm automatic.
Right. Why wouldn't you? Because I mean, look, did you see that fake angel in the sky?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. What the hell?
Yeah. See, because I know that the Hebrew word for angel didn't mean nothing like that. So I know it's a hoax. That's why he said that they got to get rid of religious people because religious people deal with propaganda.
Right. Now elaborate on that.
Well, you can't fool religious people. You can't sit up here and just, like a person like me who well studied in that Bible, you can't tell me that was an angel.
Right.
You can't tell me that was a demon or none of that shit.
Now you have to get rid of people like you so they are ignorant, so they believe it, correct? Or like people like me, per se.
While Christian people be like,
us.
Do you see Jesus? Do you see that angel? I'm gonna be like, man, that shit fake, man.
Yeah, but see, I wouldn't be like that. I'd be like you.
You say you'd be like me?
Of course I would, because I know the government's fucking with us.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's actually real, we're gonna know it's real. If it's fake, we're gonna know it's fake. That's why they said they gotta get rid of religious people.
Yeah. You know, people that are believers and not researchers
are gonna be deceived.
Yeah.
Because some Baptist church down in North Carolina or something, they're gonna be like, that's Jesus.
Yeah. You know, like you can pull a picture of Jesus up there, but if he's not a black man, then I know that's not Jesus. And I know that
that's true too.
Yeah,
now
I know that guy you're gonna put up there is not going to be Jesus.
Now explain to the people why this is dangerous for society.
You know, this messenger, the angels that you see, I know that's fake because the Hebrew word for angels were malachim, which were messengers. They were human beings. They weren't demigods and spirits and all of this crazy shit.
Right. Now explain why this is dangerous for society.
I couldn't tell you why it's dangerous because all I know, because far as society go, we are the danger to society. This is why our channel is not blowing up.
Well, I guess I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, you know, I can't say how that's a danger to society. I say it could be a danger to society by everybody being pulled down the rabbit hole, and the true saviors will be the first one killed to secure that everyone be pulled down the rabbit hole.
But I think a guy's channel like that is good because he's exposing it. Do you think the guy did a good job?
Yeah.
I think the guy did a pretty. He was funny too, but I think the guy did a pretty good job explaining it.
Yeah, but even guys like him, everybody don't want to hear that. You know, they want to hear. I keep
nobody want to hear the truth.
Yeah, I keep saying it over and over again. They want to see sexy red. You know.
Now, why is it that nobody wants to know the truth?
Because they've been programmed.
Yeah, but how did we avoid it?
You know, it's and if you understand what it means to be programmed, like as in a television program or a computer program, they've been programmed. It's just going to be that way, and there's nothing you can say or do about it.
Now, how did we get so lucky to avoid being programmed like that?
You can't. You can just grab a handful. You know, it's like a herd. It's like a lion. What you asking is like how the lion's saying, how can I eat all of these motherfuckers? You can't. You know, you just can't. You know,
well,
you
I
can
just mean like
one
me
or
and
two of them and
you.
put them to the side, you know.
me and you avoided the program, so I would consider ourselves lucky, I guess is what I'm saying.
You know, I think personally that I was born for this.
I would agree.
You know, I just think that I was born for this because why is it that I have such interest in all of this stuff and I'm so well prepared for all this day? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I would agree for myself to a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
See, but like what I'm asking you is how come me and you aren't fooled by this, but the world is?
I don't know. I just know that, like I said, I think that I was made for this. You know, I don't know about you. Maybe you was made for it. I don't know. Maybe you did research on it. Maybe you was prepared. You know, I have to say that because all of those things apply to me. I did research on it. I was prepared as a child. You know, the Pentecostal church prepared us for stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know.
Well, nevertheless, it's an interesting topic, huh?
Yeah, you don't hear the Pentecostals talking about this today, but when I was coming up, the end time, fiery hellfire message, you know, the end of days, you know, that stuff was a big theme in the Pentecostal church, and we used to watch movies and stuff like that about what was going to happen today. I remember when we was kids, we had these. You know, they talked about how when you go in the store, you're going to be able to pay for stuff without cash, and instead of ringing up the food, they're gonna flash it over a light, and all of this crazy shit. And all that stuff has happened already. It's been, you know, you know. So I was already prepared for this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, praise God, right?
You know, my nephews and even grandchildren who are not prepared for this, who would rather be caught up into this pagan heathen society, you know, they're going to be ones who look at grandpa like, Grandpa, why you didn't take the shot? You know, Grandpa, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? You know, and I'm gonna be looking at y'all like, you know, y'all should have known better because I've been preaching and teaching for years and you just didn't hear it.
I got you.
You know, there was things that we were talking about all this week, if you look at it, that was giving reference to stuff like this. Remember, it was just yesterday you asked me if I saw a Jesus and he did this and he did this, would you believe him? I'm like, hell no. You know, because I know what this world have in store. I know that they'll create it. If you say yeah, then they'll create a Jesus that can do that for you. You know, if I set myself up like that, then one day I'll be one of those people. You know, when Project Bluebeam is doing this thing, I'll be one of the deceived.
Yeah. Well, nevertheless, very interesting topic.
Yeah, I know that it's not. That stuff is not so because the Bible doesn't talk about that stuff the way that these people talk about it. They didn't mythologicalize the Bible. They done made the Bible into a fairy tale. So if they
like a Harley Quinn novel.
Yeah, so if they put a fairy tale scene in the sky, you're gonna believe it. But it didn't happen like that. It didn't happen nothing like that. And so
they just made it up.
Have to reenact this the very way that it happened, not some old spooky Duke shit. And that can never happen because God did it already, and you're not God. You can't be
well,
in that
they're
God's
they're certainly trying to be.
Yeah.
So the whole thing's a damn sham, but it's a shame that the whole world is going to follow it.
Yeah.
Well, interesting video nonetheless. But it's good to show the people that how wild it is.
The Queen says she missed the show yesterday with Jonathan.
Jonathan will be back up tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going. I don't have that much time to be up in here. I can't really be here all night like that.
Yeah, whatever. Well, I'm always glad to be here. I mean, we've been there 45 minutes. However long you want to go, that's up to you.
Yeah. And I really
But
don't have.
we gotta have our show soon, Jew and Gentile Power Hour. We gotta have that soon.
Yeah, that should have been today, shouldn't it, or yesterday?
I know it's supposed to be every Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
It's supposed to be every Wednesday. That's today, ain't it?
Well, I mean, we can make the rest of this show into it.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. That'll do it. We just change the title.
Yeah, Jew and Gentile Power Hour special. But every time I come on here with you, I think it's a statement to the world against anybody preaching hate and racism. I think me and you on a show together stands for itself.
But you can't see when you got hate and racism. You following in league with the devil, which means that whatever scheme, scandal, trick, that he got going on, you down with it, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. But I think, me and you having a show that stands against those things is a very meaningful thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the Jew and Gentile Power Hour, just the title is, stands for itself.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yep. It's yep. So yeah. So that's what that blue beam does, man. It really validates that all the stuff that I be trying to tell people is real, man. All these fake demons, fake devils, y'all gonna get caught up in that shit, and y'all gonna get a whirlwind spent out of y'all. And if you don't teach your children and your grandchildren, then they gonna get the shit spent out of them.
Right.
Oh boy, my phone goes off all goddamn day.
Who's calling you?
Probably some of them guys one of them back chat groups.
Do I believe in exorcisms? Yeah, I've done deliverances, but I wouldn't recommend doing them by yourself. I'd always, every time I've done your so-called exorcism or deliverance, I've always done it with another person. I think it's because you don't know what dangerous force you're dealing with. So, if you're going to do a deliverance, I suggest not doing it alone.
This is why we call this the Jew and Gentile Power Hour. That is a very Gentile statement from a Gentile man, and I respect that from the Gentiles' point of view. But as an Israelite who kicking the Israelite thought, I don't believe in demons, devils, goblins, none of that shit. None of the spook I don't believe in. It's all fake. All of it.
Well, this is what makes our show a beautiful thing.
Yeah. I
Because
don't
me and
believe
you can sit there and disagree, but it's not going to affect our friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've personally done deliverances, and I've seen them. But I would just suggest not doing them by yourself. That's all.
Yeah, the thing is that the problem becomes is that when I say stuff like that, the Christian normally feels like, oh, I gotta save this devil, and then they automatically go on attack. Not knowing that I thought the same way.
Not every Christian is going around with a pitchfork. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. I mean, Christianity is so loose.
Well, that's why I don't. When people ask me if I'm a Christian, I say I'm a follower of the Messiah, the red letters in the Bible, because the Christian church has gone. They're fucking crazy as hell. You heard me call out the whole church the other day.
Yeah, this guy gonna sit up there and tell me some shit about he who has ear, let him hear what the Spirit has to say to the churches. I said, so I I posted a video of a gay church. I posted a video of a church fighting. And I said, since you got this ear to hear so goddamn well, tell me what the Spirit's saying about these goddamn churches.
Did you hear that gay priest saying that Christ is a lesbian, Christ is a homosexual? Did you hear that?
Nah.
I was like, God of mercy.
But I do know that there's homosexual churches, and I know that there's not homosexual churches with homosexuals in them.
Well, they had this priest up there saying, Christ is gay. Christ was a homosexual. Christ was a lesbian. I'm like, good God, have mercy on all of us.
Yeah, I want that guy. I want that guy who telling me that you gotta have a special ear to hear. Tell me what the fuck did the Spirit tell you about this fucking shit?
You gotta tell me Christ was a lesbian. Queens of Virtue. I'll send you the video. It's funny as all goddamn hell. Priest calls Christ gay.
I mean, that's not offensive to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's just shit that I don't even entertain. You know, it's some kind of way for somebody to force me to entertain a guy that I don't even believe in the first fucking place.
But I mean, I don't think I've ever seen something. Christ was a lesbian. Christ was a homo. Christ was gay. I'm like, is this guy really saying this in a church? Like, what the hell is going on, bro? Beyonce has her own church. They worship Beyonce as a god.
You got 50 different motherfuckers hollering about Christ. All of them got 50 different views of Christ. And the only thing they argue, they fight against each other, every goddamn thing. If they preach against each other, they have whole sermons and shit and campaigns against each other. And
you've seen the Kenyan priest
and then
get lifted up on
that they got in common, and they all gonna be saved because they call on one name. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that,
you see the priest get lifted up in a lanyard through the roof going to heaven, and he said, "Come up on stage and let me suck on your titty and let me piss on you." That's what they be doing in the African Christian church, bro. The Spirit says, "Let me suck on that titty."
I don't know what they do in the African church, but I know what I've seen on television and YouTube, and I've seen one guy wave he was in a big old Coliseum like church, and he waved his arm around and hope everybody in the church fall down like a whirlwind came.
Like Benny Hinn.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got me rolling, bro. These people are
I seen the guy
from
Africa talking about he walking on water. And the alligator jumped out there and tore his ass up.
Just ate his ass.
Yeah.
You got a clip of that?
I don't, but I probably can find it through research. You know what I'm saying?
Just the way you said that. You know what I mean? I got a clip of some African pastors say walking on water and the alligator ate his ass. Just like the fake Jews over in Israel said Jesus was back. He got bifocals. There goes my chance of being saved from my vision. I ain't going over there. I don't know how many Jesuses they already had in Israel. They had like 10 Jesuses. Hey, should I go over there and say I'm Jesus?
I mean, I wouldn't. That's one guy I don't even want to be, man. Why would you want to be somebody like that? You the most marked man on the goddamn planet. Everybody hates you. Everybody gonna want to kill you if you're a real Christ, bro.
That's true.
They talk about that Isaiah 9:6 and the government shall be on his shoulder. There ain't no government on Jesus' shoulder. If they was, they would accept him coming back. But because the world hate Jesus, bro, these people ain't doing shit about nothing Christian.
No, my boy Luca went to Jerusalem, and he said the Hasidic Jews will spit on you if you say Jesus, or if you're wearing a cross, they'll spit on you.
None of the America will hate you because you Christian, bro.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's a damn shame.
There's all type of crusades and campaigns against fucking religion going on in America. Don't you watch Sonetta?
Not anymore. I don't want to watch Jerry Springer.
They want to knock out the Israelites because if they knock out the Israelites, subsequently the Christians and the Muslims gotta fall.
Yeah, that's true. It's just setting up. It's a shame. It's just setting up the
And the
vision.
sad thing about it, the Christians is so goofy and dumb. They helping these devils take down the Israelites.
Well, not this one.
They think that when they take when the atheists take down the Jews, that the Christians going to be able to say, oh, we finally got rid of them. Now we can. Nah, brother. And when they take down the Jews, you ain't gonna have a leg to stand on because everybody gonna look at your religion as fake, bro.
Right.
You know, Christians would love to get the Jews out the way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why, because if you get the Jews out the way, you done. Your religion has nothing to stand on. Yeah, there's a very big propaganda against religion, bro. Y'all just don't see it, you know. And the propaganda is because, like my man said in the video, religious people don't fall for propaganda too easy. You know what I'm saying? We know it's some bullshit in the mix.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm about ready to end this show for the day. We got us a good hour here. I got a little something I got to do. I tried to get in contact with the Queen earlier. I wanted to try to get her to come on the show with us today. She say she be so scared. But what you be scared of?
See if she'll come up right now.
No, I'm getting ready to go right now, buddy. It's too late for that.
Well, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
It's too late for that, buddy. Sarnetta show didn't used to be that bad years ago. I don't know what happened. I know what happened. Yasha Ben Israel came through and crushed the building.
Well, you came in, you dropping too much knowledge. They said you can't. They said you can't be here, Yasha. Sorry.
Let me tell you something. I go on there. These motherfuckers got to get archaeologists, scientists, and all the motherfuckers to deal with me. They want to get the world's best historians to try to put me in my place.
You know who they'll get? They'll get
Shaka. I be tearing all their ass up.
They'll get Shaka and Apostle who can't even breathe, and that's their defense. What? They'll get Shaka, and they'll get Apostle.
Oh man.
Yeah, he ruined our first show.
I was right when you called earlier, man. I was who was that call? Would you call right before I talked to you earlier. I don't know who called who, but I was just sitting there watching one of the shows where he had me on there with Garfield. Man, I just don't understand it, man. I was every guy that they put me on there with, I told they ass up.
Yeah, but they don't believe that.
They don't believe that at all. But man, but that's because they stupid and dumb.
I don't know if they're missing a chromosome or got dropped on their head.
It's that dope. That's what it is. A lot of them guys, especially for emanating out of New York, dope heads. That cocaine real strong in New York. Snorting.
So they're doing drugs.
Yeah, in Detroit, people like to smoke shit. Weed, crack, cigarettes. Detroit motherfuckers like to smoke shit and drink shit. Liquor, lean, right? The motherfuckers.
Hey, Yasha, our first show we ever did was really good.
Yeah, those guys from New York, they like to sniff shit. Heroin, cocaine, you name it. You can go to New York and see a 13, 14-year-old kid strung out on fucking heroin. New York.
Now, what about Clubhouse? You down for that, or
maybe later on? I got some. I went shopping today, man, and I had some items I bought that I sat down and I can't even go on with the show, man, because my mind is so perturbed. Like, where's my stuff? And I keep walking around looking, and I can't find it.
What did you purchase?
Some stuff, man. Why you want me to tell you all about what I purchased? I don't want to talk about all that. I purchased crack and heroin, goddamn it. Yeah, in a bag of pussy. I mean, shit, whatever.
You're like, get out of my pockets, bro.
Yeah, whatever it is that I purchased, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm looking for it.
I gotta go talk to a man about a horse.
Yeah.
All right, brother. So we'll do this again maybe tomorrow, but we'll have a real Jew and Gentile power hour, and then maybe Queens of Virtue can come up. She said she'll come up next time.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. I feel that I wanted to call her today and try to get in contact with her today, see if I can encourage her to come up and, you know, overcome that fear, because I think a person of her a mental magnitude is more valuable up here than in that audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think she is. I think she is a special person and influencer for sure.
Oh yeah. You know, the world. You know, if I can promote her a little bit more, shit. Hey, I will. You know, all of us. You know, hell, whatever. Hey man, let me get ready to get out of here, man. My man is racing. I went to the store, bought me some items, man. I spent about $20 at that goddamn store.
All right, brother. Hey, how about this? Well, I'll give you a call later. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call later tonight.
The bag has my credit card and everything in it, so I'm really like
get
tripping.
yourself squared away, and then I'll give you a call one-on-one later. We can talk.
All right.
All right, brother. Thank you for having me on.
Peace to the chat.